Well, hello. These are the church announcements for the Tomorrow River Lutheran Parish for the 12th Sunday after Pentecost. This year that falls on August 15th, 2021. It is lovely to see you even in this way. So I guess the big news is that as a country, as a county, we've taken a number of steps forward, and now we have a step backwards. I suppose that's to be expected, but it is painful to talk about, and no one is happy about it. But we are being asked from our entire upline, right, the CDC, the state of Wisconsin, Portage County, our bishop, to return to masking for our indoor worship services. So starting Sunday the 15th, we will, of course, out of Christian love and concern for the children below the age of 12 who can't be vaccinated, for those among us who are vulnerable and have immune systems that are not working as they ought, and frankly for those in our midst who are unvaccinated, our indoor services again will be mask required for the foreseeable future. It's easy for you to verify this that I'm telling you. Just Google CDC county guidelines and you'll see the deal. Or you can go to Portage County and you can read the letter from the health department there. So again, none of us are happy, but we'll be compliant and we will do what we can to love our neighbor and to protect those around us. So the indoor service at Peace at 8:30 and the indoor service at Nelsonville at 10:15 will be mask required, at least for the time being. The good news, of course, is that the outdoor worship at Nelsonville is unaffected by this, that none of the orders we have from anybody in our upline says that we have to change what we're doing at the outdoor service. So that is mask optional. There are a few people who feel safer wearing masks or staying in their cars. God bless you. If that's what you need, that's wonderful. But if for you the mask is the reason that you're not coming to church, come to church. The outdoor service is mask optional. You don't have to wear a mask, and you can be free to follow your sensibilities there. So outdoor is at 9:30 at Nelsonville. Remember to bring a lawn chair and a glad and grateful heart, and whichever service you attend. This week is a communion Sunday, and we will share together the blessings of the Lord's table. We will share together the blessings of hearing God's word and living under that word. And at the Nelsonville service at 10:15, we have the baptism of one of God's little children. And so it is a day of grace. It's a day of hope. It's a day of some inconvenience. We won't soft pedal that, but nothing compared to what the church has been asked to endure in other times and in other places. We continue to be so blessed and so lucky that it would be a shame for us to focus overmuch on this little sacrifice that we're being asked to make on behalf of our neighbors. All right, other things that you need to know. Prayer list. We still have 2 families on the prayer list that are in the immediate stages of grief. We're remembering Ruth's family, and we're remembering this week we're adding Jerry Riley's family. This is Dina G's pop. And so may God bless his memory in our midst. May God welcome him into the kingdom of light. And may God pour out his grace on Dina and that whole family. Mert has spent some time in and out of the hospital since last we spoke. She is home now, thanks be to God, but we'll be remembering her in our prayers. Sharon, this is stepsister to Cindy. Sharon had some surgery, and she came through the surgery just very, very well, and we are glad about that. There are a couple of little infant twins that are hospitalized with RSV, and so we commend Silas and Lennon to God's care, and we'll remember to be praying for them. And then John has begun his cancer treatment. And so we're remembering John and John's family during this time. The rest of the names you've seen before, and so we just continue to ask that you'd be praying for them, and as you encounter them in your daily life, that you find ways to bless and to serve them until they have been restored completely to health. First communion classes have begun. If you have a kid or a grandkid, 5th, 6th, 7th, however old, that has never been through a first communion class and would like to start receiving that instruction, we just had our first class tonight. I'm taping this on Thursday the 12th. We had our first class tonight. There is a class on Saturday morning to which your kid, your grandkid would be welcome, and we're happy to do makeups for anyone for whom that is impossible. We're doing communion the third Sunday of every month now, and so these children's first communion will be that third Sunday of September. If you want to get that on your calendar, if you want to be thinking through how you want to celebrate that for any family member of yours that'll be going through. Bethany Home continues to be looking for good workers in nearly every department, and so if you or someone you know is looking for good, decent work, work that is touched by God's grace and touched by Christ's command to care for the vulnerable in our midst, maybe you want to talk to Bethany, and we commend that to you. The Synod still is posting weekly videos of what the bishop is up to. They're kind of fun. There's a link on our website under the tab ESCW. That's our Synod East Central Synod of Wisconsin, and you can get better acquainted with Bishop Ann. We are collecting stuff for school kits, for personal care kits, and for baby care kits. We're focusing right now on school kits. So as your family shops for school supplies, feel free to throw a few extra things in the cart and bring them to church, to any worship service, and we will be sending them out to the poorest of the poor around the world. There'll be a day coming up sometime soon where we'll invite youth who are interested to help us assemble those kits, but that's still a little bit off, and right now we're just collecting supplies. If you just can't face Walmart, and who would blame you for that, just make out a check or put some money in an envelope, get it to either treasurer with some clear instructions what it's for, and we will be happy to buy the supplies on your behalf. The quilters are hard at work, obviously. They're always looking for material. If you come across big pieces of fabric, whatever they were in the first part of their life, they can end their life as a quilt, someplace keeping someone alive in a refugee camp or in an orphanage somewhere around the world. That's a holy, holy endeavor. The Lutheran World Relief is starting a worldwide campaign to get people vaccinated in all corners of the world, and we'll get more information to you about that coming up. As always, it's our honor to make sure that people in this community have the food they need. Track is open on Monday mornings and Thursday evenings and by appointment. And if you are in need of food or know someone who is, it would be our honor to treat you with confidentiality and grace and respect and get you what you need until you're back on your feet again. The rest of the announcements you've seen before. As always, on the top right part of the website, there's an announcements tab. If you click that, you can also get the messenger. When we were in more normal times, that would be the blue part of our bulletin. The daily lectionaries in there. There's all kinds of stuff in there that you need and might wonder, so that you know what's going on. It is good to see you again. Missed you. We had a good vacation as a family, but it's good to be back. And I trust that God continues to pour out grace and provision for you. I look forward to seeing you soon. Be careful. Get vaccinated if you can. May God bless you in all that you do. Bye-bye.